Welcome to Recipes using Colliers Powerful Welsh Cheddar. I'm Matt Tebbutt, and today I'm going to take you back to the 70s, as it were, for a bit of sort of retro look on the cheese fondue, classic cheese fondue. And for this, I'm going to be using, obviously, my powerful Welsh Cheddar. I've got some Dijon mustard for a bit of kick there, some white wine vinegar, some white wine, and some corn flour to thicken it. And then we're going to serve it with a whole array of lots of different bits and pieces we can dip in the cheese fondue, which we can vary. And we'll discuss that in a bit. So what I need to do, first of all, is bring everything up to temperature on the stove. So a bit of garlic, crushed, like so. I'm going to mix some white wine with the corn flour, slake that together. That's going to thicken the fondue. So, now into this pot, along with the garlic, goes a whole heap of this very, very strong cheese. And it's this award-winning Colliers cheddar that gives this dish, this fondue, its distinctive taste. So into this cheese goes the corn flour and the wine. And it sometimes settles on the bottom, so make sure you scrape it off and get it all in there. It's very important, otherwise you get too thin a fondue. Okay, white wine vinegar, just to cut through the richness of the cheese. And a spoonful of Dijon mustard. Again, just a little bit of sharpness, a little bit of depth to the dish. Onto the heat, bring it up to a simmer for about 10 minutes, constantly stirring, just so everything's melted, and then we'll transfer it into the fondue bowl. So after about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, this is what you want to end up with. This nice sort of silky, glossy look to the fondue. It's thickened nicely, and now it's ready to go in the pan. And the nice thing about using this Colliers cheddar is that when you cook with it, it doesn't split, it doesn't go greasy, and it all holds together in a delicious looking cheese. So then into the fondue pot it goes. So, and then drop it on top of the flame. I've lit that earlier. That's just going to keep it warm enough to keep it molten. On with the top, and then you've got these little spears that we can just jab in the bits and pieces as you go. So for this one, I've got some different breads. I've got some large caper berries, got some ham, baby artichokes, and I thought after all that, it's quite rich, it's quite heavy. We've got some figs, which you could either eat on their own or even dip those in the cheese. So there you go, that's my Colliers cheese fondue.